Place of paradise. No more hurting. No more weeping. No more crying. They don't have to worry about paying no bills anymore. I have a home that's everlasting. I ain't got to worry about paying no house payment. I ain't got to worry about paying no electric bill or water or car bill. Ain't none of those things be exist today in the kingdom of God. I'm glad to know what my God is doing for all of us.
Yes,
He's
sir.
to go prepare a place for us, right? If he go prepare a place for us, he'll come back again, right?
Come on, preach.
So I'm looking for his return. It look like it's coming, it's real close. It look like the days are winding down. The weather's acting crazy and people going crazy. It seems never feel time. For those who do not know the Lord, he encourages you to come and know the Lord. He has a place for all of us.
Yes.
I want to thank Pastor Dr. Page for allowing me to have this opportunity. We know that he's not feeling well today, and let's keep him in our prayers. Amen. And I want to thank the brother Cloud as well, and I want to thank all of you. And most of all, I want to thank my God. He is the one who leads and guides, and he is the one who directs. So we must do as he sees fit and follow his command and his control. Amen. I want to pray before I start. Father, I just want to thank you this morning for all your goodness that you bestowed upon all of us, especially myself. Lord, I need you as always. I need you every moment of the day, which is every day of my life. I need you right now at this moment, at this time. As I break the bread of life, Almighty God, it's your word. Not mine, but your word. So we always will give you the praise and the glory. In your blood, Son, Jesus Christ. Amen and amen. I'd like you to turn your Bible to Colossians chapter 3. Colossians chapter 3. I'm just going to touch on a little bit of that this morning. And we're going to be looking at verses 1 through 3. Just really 1, 2. We're going to do it here. Verse 2, excuse me. Chapter 3, Colossians. I'm going to read 1 through 3, but we're going to concentrate on 2. If ye then be risen with Christ, seek those things which are above, where Christ sits on the right hand of God. Set your affection on things above, not things on earth. For ye are dead, and your life is hid with Christ in God. There's a reason to have affection in heaven. There's a reason to have affection in heaven. There's a reason to have affection in heaven. We are preoccupied with things on earth. Houses, jobs, careers, ambitions. There's nothing wrong with those things. Some preoccupied with oneself. It's all about me. Some strive with self-pity. Their mind is set on physical suffering and all about their problems. And their conversations about themselves. Some preoccupied by self-glory of their success. Some strives on power and control. Things must go their way. We labor and toil with sin. We must learn how to focus on things above. All right. Because we are a freedom. We are born of the earthly flesh. We care about the earthly things of this world. There's another birth, a spiritual birth. We must seek for that spiritual birth because there's a permanent place where the Lord resides. All right. Nicodemus. You heard about Nicodemus? Yeah. Nicodemus was a very smart man. He was the ruler of the Jews. He seeked to strive out to find Jesus Christ. Nicodemus and Christ dialogue. And Jesus began to expound about the things above, how to arrive there. All right. Matthew 7 through 8, it says, ask and you shall be given you. Seek, you shall find. Knock, it shall be open unto you. Everyone that asks, receive. He that seek, find. And him that knock, it shall be open.
Well,
Jesus Christ is opening the door for anyone that pursue him. Diligently seek him. For those who ask and seek and knock, salvation comes to those who pursue. So Nicodemus pursued for the things above. He himself acknowledged that Jesus Christ came from God. Nicodemus did not seek after Charles Russell, who was a founder, who now known as Jehovah's Witness. He did not seek after Ron Herbert, who was the founder of Scientology. He did not seek after Islam, the teaching of Muhammad. But he did not seek after a man-made cult. But he seek after only the begotten Son of God.
well,
And John 5:18 says, God was his Father and made him equal with God. And the Son can do nothing of himself, but what his seed the Father do was for the things soever he does. These are done the Son likewise. John 3:2 says, thou art teacher come from God, for no man can do these miracles that thou do, except God be with him.
yes, sir, yes, sir.
See, we're drawing a picture here. It's God who laid the foundation. He laid the foundation, what we call salvation,
All right.
for all of us.
All right, all right.
So we must learn to receive that salvation, our affection is things above. And there is a reason why we should have affection for the things above. It's what Jesus has done for all of us.
Yeah.
Now that's a great price what our Lord and Savior has done. But there is 6 reasons why we should set our things above. 6 reasons why we should set our mind above. First of all, is substitution, redemption, reconciliation, propitiation, and forgiveness, and justification. All of these what Jesus has done for all of us. And all of us should strive to love our Lord the best of our ability.
All right, all right.
What he has done for all of us. There was a great prize in it, and that great prize that he done, we should care and yield and have affection in heaven, where our Lord resides. First of all, we must understand what substitution really is.
Well,
So we know by theologian teaching, it teaches called soteriology, which means salvation. So we begin to break it down so we can have some understanding what salvation really is all about.
all right.
First, we look at substitutionary. Substitutionary, that he died instead of the sinner in his place. He was made sin for others. And 2 Corinthians 5:1, he made him sin for us who know no sin,
Well,
that he might be made righteous to God in him. What? He died who? My place. Yours. The whole world place. And through him that we may be made righteous before a holy God.
all right, all right.
God is a holy God.
Yes.
He's a righteous God.
Yeah.
And God is not going to tolerate our lifestyle in heaven. He's not going to accept it. He's not going to be able to get through those pearly gates.
All right. Preach, bro.
And you think that you're all right with the Lord because you continue to live the way you desire to live.
Well.
Even I have the desire to live the way I want to live, but I cannot live because I don't belong of myself anymore. Because he died in my place, but I really deserve death and penalty for my own lifestyle that I have lived. I am not fit for the kingdom, neither are you. But he died in your and my place so we can have a right to the kingdom of God.
Mercy, mercy.
So what he done? He bore our punishment.
Yeah.
He was wounded for our transgression.
Yeah.
He was bruised for our iniquity, and chastisement of peace was upon him.
Yeah.
With his stripes we are healed. We are healed. See, our ear does a bad deal. And I guess if I was there in their place, I would have done the same. Made that wrong decision. End up making that wrong decision. Calling myself, want to serve the Lord, but I want to satisfy my own fleshly desire. That's what they done. They done it to us. They call us to have leaven. You know what leaven is really all about? Let's break it down what leaven really is all about. First of all, you have to have bread. As you read through the scripture, you see Jesus always talk about the bread. They always, from the Old Testament, talk about the manna. Even before they even left Egypt, God told them to put away the yeast.
That's right.
And use the unleavened bread. The leavened bread is sin and wickedness. All the immoral character of a human being. Simple behavior. Unleavened bread is what's called righteousness. No yeast is in it. No sin is involved in it. So God is driving us to be unleavened bread. So then, if God is calling us to be unleavened bread, why we still have yeast in our lives? Yes, we know that we're coming to church, but we still got that yeast in our lives. I know my wife, she like to cook breads, you know. So this lady that I know, this older couple I know, I love her. Her name is Mr. and Mrs. Lane. I just love going over their home. And I go sit with them, they just talk, and they just make me laugh, you know. I just love being in their company. And Miss Lane can cook some good old rolls. Oh, she go in that kitchen, she cook them rolls and put that yeast in it. That roll just rises up. And be just as fluffy and delicious when you bite into it. My poor little wife, Miss Lane gonna teach her how to do it. She came home, cook us some nice, good old style bread and rolls. Old folk things, she put the yeast in. It took forever for that bread to rise up. She got no frustrated about it. I kind of laughed. I know what was going on because the house was still cool. Miss Lane's house was roasting. You know how we get up in age in our lives? We go to a little extra blanket because our blood is not flowing properly. We turn our heat up to 90 degrees. You go to Miss Lane's house, you also sweating, come off the block. And one day Miss Lane said, really? My freezer's not working. I said, oh, okay, Miss Lane, I'll look at it. Went back there in the house, in that kitchen, you go there, you go, oh, like, boom! It was so hot. I said, Miss Lane, I hate to tell you, you gotta cool off the kitchen a little bit, it's too warm. The freezer can't do anything, it's just working against itself because of the heat. Fast as Miss Lane tried to lay out that dough be rising. As soon as she put it on that plane, it started rising. It was too much. And that's what we are. As a human being, we have too much yeast in our lives. And God wanted to bring that yeast out. You can't please Him. So Jesus, the only way God is able to do this is He sent His only begotten Son.
All right.
To take your place and my place. So that we can have that unleavened bread. So let's go on a little bit further about this. This is how Jesus began to demonstrate about the unleavened bread. So we need a master. The master of bread of life. Of the heavenly bread to intervene on our behalf. The same ingredients that He has, same ingredients He's able to change you and I.
All right.
He can take that leaven and dismiss the leaven, and we become unleavened bread. Look at Jesus down in John chapter 6. I like to turn there. I don't know why I use the scripture, but let's turn there. John chapter 6. Let's look at it for a second. In John 6, Jesus began to expound, Jesus began to do a great miracle that's going on. He had a discussion with the old Pharisees and Sadducees. And Jesus called them Pharisees and Sadducees number 11. They ain't number 11. They ain't number hypocrites. They're wicked. They call themselves holy and thou, but really in their heart they were full of leaven because they were wicked. They made almost 500, 600 different laws that you must follow, but none of them could fill in them six. Jesus gave us only 10, and we cannot even fulfill one. How can we fulfill 600 laws that some man made laws? We can't. So here Jesus began to do a great miracle here. He began to say, look what it says here. Jesus said, my Father, your Father, our Father did eat manna. That's 6, John 6, verse 31. I want to make sure you understand where I am. Jesus says, our Father did eat manna in the desert, as it's written. He gave them bread from heaven to you. Then Jesus said unto them, very, very, I say unto you, Moses gave you not the bread from heaven, but my Father giveth you true bread from heaven. For the bread of God is he which come down from heaven and give his life unto the world. Then skip 35. I am the bread of life. He that comes to me shall never hunger. He that believes in me shall never thirst. But I say unto you, ye also have seen me and believe not. All the Father given me shall come to me. Him that comes to me I will no wise cast out. There is no wise cast out. But any those who seek him out, those who pursue him. See, we got to pursue him. You know, we men love to pursue a woman when we want a woman, amen. We can begin to pursue her in every way we possibly can. We get on that phone, start calling her. We go to a house, call her, bring her some roses and whatever else. We want to wine and dine and all that kind of stuff. Why we can't wine and dine on the Lord? In a way that brings him honor and glory. Wine and dine him in a way you walk upright. Wine and dine him with the way you speak and how you talk. Wine and dine him the very things that you do to your neighbors. How you love your neighbors and carry yourself. So we got to continue to pursue our Lord and care about the things above. Not only that he says that we must, that he is the bread of life. You remember when he began to turn the bread and the wine, he changed the figure of it. What he done? When there were 5,000 men showed up on the scene, they were seeking after Jesus. And there was women and children right along. And Jesus saw the multitudes. And when he saw the multitudes, he had a heart for them. And he said to his disciples, how are we going to feed them? And they said, well, we don't have enough money to feed all these folks. Then one of them said, there's a lad here who has 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. Check it out now. He said, 5 loaves of bread. Jesus said, okay, tell them all to sit down. What he done? He raised that bread up to heaven and thanked God. And when he thanked God, God began to bless that bread. Now you must understand that bread is barley bread. It's some of that old rough stuff. It's not even fit for man to eat. All it's made for is for cows, horses, and donkeys. You can feed them. Even the poor had to use it because they're so poor they couldn't find that fine flour, that wheat. See, you must understand that old bread, that old barley bread is kind of like a wild species. It grew up in the wintertime. In the fall time, it would go wild. But they saw that they take it and begin to use it. But with wheat, not so. We come up on it in the springtime. Fine soap flour, make them good old cakes and good old biscuits that we love. Like good old loaves of bread that we love. So Jesus took that barley bread and changed the whole character.
All right.
When Jesus changed the whole character, it became like a gourmet meal to them. It's the best meal they ever had in their whole entire life since they've been existed. It's better than the wheat bread, the wheat with this fine flour. So that barley bread is that old crust bread, that old hard bread, that bread that you don't want to enjoy. But when you can't afford it, that's what you eat. So Jesus was able to turn that old barley bread to the best bread it ever could be. The heavenly bread. That's what he done. He changed it to a heavenly bread. And when they bid to that